Hello lovely people, welcome to another video. Today I am going to be talking to you about some of my favorite free market-friendly crochet patterns. Now, I know that a lot of people this year have like resolutions or goals to do more markets and sell their crochet at markets, so I thought it was a good time to share some of my favorite free patterns. They are ones that have gone well for me at markets, that I enjoy making and that people really enjoy looking at and having in their homes. So I hope you find some new favorites in this video, and if you have any favorite market patterns that you want to share, please feel free to drop them below. Whether they're paid or free, that's okay. I'm thinking that throughout this year I might try and find new ones and collect more free patterns for you and put out a few more of these videos if it's something you would enjoy and if it's something that's helpful for you. So make sure as we go through you let me know down in the comments below if that's something you want to see. But for now, let's just jump into the patterns. I am also going to tell you in all of these patterns roughly how long they took me. For some of them I have like a more exact timing. For some of them I have more of a rough estimate. It's also worth noting that these are just how long it takes me to crochet them. You might be faster than me, you might be slower than me. I am not the fastest crocheter in the world, but I'm also not a slow crocheter. So it's more of just a guide for you so that you kind of have an idea of how long it might take, but don't feel any kind of way if you're faster or slower than these times that I'm giving you. They're literally just like a little FYI and maybe helpful for you, I don't know. If not, that's all right. Anyway, let's get into it with the first pattern. The first one I have is from Crochet Me Zaddy. It is his free itty bitty bunny pattern. For most of these, I do actually have some with me from the last market that I have, so hopefully I'll be able to show them all to you in real life. This is Zach's itty bitty bunny. It is super cute. It's all completely no-sew. It took me about 28 minutes to make this, so under half an hour or around half an hour to make it. Very cute. You can make it in multiple colors. You can give it different little feet, different tail. It is free on Zach's Instagram page, so go and check that out there, and I will link all of them in the description below so that you can find them, of course. The next one is one that some people might know pretty well, especially if you've watched some of my market videos. This went so well for me in my last market. It was, I think, the best seller of the day, and it is the Cable and Canvas little mushy pop. So it is a fidget mushroom. This is one that I made after my market. I kind of completely restocked them ready for my next market because, as I said, I completely sold out of these. These take me just over half an hour. They're about 35 minutes for me, just because they're kind of deceptively small, you know, because you have all these rounds that get a bit hidden in the fidget part. So she also has quite a few other little fidget puppet patterns, so those ones might be ones that I try this year and see if they go as well as these mushies. I have made a whole bunch of these for my next market, which is in March at the moment. I haven't booked another one earlier than that. And I know that for markets, like, bestsellers can completely change market to market. So even though these went really well for me last market, it's possible I won't sell any, but we'll find out. And in the meantime, I like making them. They're fun to make. So All From Jade's Baby Whale pattern is also an awesome pattern. This one is a little bit faster. I made this one in about 17 minutes. So I actually put these ones in my claw machine. They just fit. They're probably the largest size plushie I would put in my claw machine, but they're really cute. People loved playing for them, but also quite a few people at my last market just bought them. They were like in the claw machine, but also in a separate tray, just priced kind of the same price as the claw machine. So you can do it either way. You don't need the claw machine to, you know, encourage people. It's like a quick, great make and very popular. I made them in a whole bunch of different colors, so you don't have to stick to like the typical whale colors. You can also make them in like a gray and add a little dorsal fin onto them to make them into a shark. So very versatile, very cute, very small. The next one is one you may be quite familiar with. I know that quite a few people sell these in American markets and things like that, but I don't really see them as much here in Australia, and they are the little chubby mushrooms. These ones are from Chunky Crochet. I sold out of my little red capped ones, but I still have a couple of blue ones left, so I'm able to show you. These take me about 35 minutes to make, so they're still a pretty like well-priced item for a market. They don't take too long, and really cute pattern, really fun to make, quite easy to like remember the pattern after you've made a couple of them, which to me is another sign of a good market make, when I don't have to constantly be checking a pattern after I've made them a couple of times. So might be a fun one to check out if you haven't made it already. There is a reason it is quite popular. The next one I have is a little bit of a longer pattern and a slightly bigger pattern. It is the Chubby Bunny from Die Hard Designs. It's a really cute little pattern. It looks like those like peep mushrooms. I keep wanting to say mushroom, my goodness. The peep marshmallows. Also, it works really well in different kinds of yarn. So this one is blanket yarn, but I also made it in some like honey bunny and other smaller chenille yarns, and it looks just as cute in those as well. This one did take me just over an hour to make. It was roughly an hour and 5 minutes. The last time I timed this one though was when I made them for my very first market, which was now over a year ago. So it's possible I've gotten a little bit quicker and would do it maybe a little bit faster now, but an hour and 5 minutes roughly. So like I said, a bit of a longer one, but still really cute. I also want to give a quick little shout out to another one of Die Hard Designs pattern, which is her gummy worm pattern. It's another free one on her Instagram profile. It's really cute, and it's a bit of a quicker pattern if you don't want to jump into the like hour-long pattern for your markets. So if you're looking for a shorter one from the same designer, go and check that one out as well. It goes really well on like a bag tag or a keyring. So there's a little bonus pattern for you in this roundup. And then I have one from one of my favorite crochet designers, Leah from Koozie Crafts. She has this really cute pickle pattern. When I first made these and had them in my markets, I actually put them in this like big pickle jar, and it was like a showstopper. Everyone was commenting on it, and I sold a lot of them that way. So I recommend doing that if you make these pickles. I think the one thing that I want to do with these is maybe add some little blush to the cheeks for my next market. So I have a couple left over from my previous market, so the ones at the next market might have a little bit of pink on their cheeks. These ones take me about 25 minutes to make, so they are a really quick, really fun pattern. And these little kind of bumps on the pickles, you can kind of put them anywhere you want. There's no kind of strict rule on where you put them, so every pickle that you get is unique, which I really like. The next one I have is not an Instagram pattern. This one is actually from a blog for free. It is from Moonbeam Stitches, and it is a bee. And I know that there are like a lot of free bee patterns out there because it is a relatively simple shape, but I really like this one because it is no-sew. There's still some really cute wings attached. You have little antennas. These bits you just sort of surface crochet on after. So I really like that kind of design, and I really appreciate not having to sew really small pieces on. I don't mind sewing pieces, but when they're really, really tiny, my hands don't like it. So if you are similar, this is a really good one from Moonbeam Stitches if you are looking for a bee. I sold most of the ones I had. This is the last one I've got left, so recommended. It also takes me under half an hour to do this one. It's a 28-minute pattern, so if you want to get into the specifics of it, but I feel like that's like a good time for a bee because you can sell them relatively cheaply. Do you have another go-to bee pattern? If you do, I would love to hear it because I have tested quite a few bee patterns in my time, and that one so far is my favorite one that I have for markets. The next one I don't actually have any left of. Unfortunately, they all sold out in my claw machine and my little $10 tray at my last market, so I have none left, but they are the mini stingray from Chez du Coton. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I hope I did okay. I'm very sorry about my poor French. I have not done French since I was in year 10. That was a long time ago, so I already know I pronounced it wrong. I apologize. I'm gonna put it on the screen so that you can just do with that what you will. So it's a really, really cute stingray pattern. It is, again, it's no-sew, it's fun to make. It fits in my claw machine, all like tick, tick, tick for me when I'm looking for market patterns, especially the smaller ones. It takes under 20 minutes. It's like a 17 or 18-minute pattern. So again, really good pattern. Go and check that one out. We are getting towards the end. There's only a few left, I promise, so stay with me. Hopefully you're still here. The next one I have absolutely no doubt that you are familiar with if you have been to my channel before, because it is one that I made in my little free pattern testing video and also one I made over the Christmas period as a gift. It is the Very Hungry Caterpillar. It's not really called the Very Hungry Caterpillar, it's just a no-sew caterpillar. It is by J&K Crochet. It takes me about 45 minutes to make this, and I just love that I can make it really easily in the Very Hungry Caterpillar colors, and you can make it in all kinds of colors. I think for my next market, I'm going to try making it out of like pastel colors. Quick make, super easy. I really love the way it turns out. I love that there are pretty defined bumps on it to give it that caterpillar look, and I love that it's no-sew and the legs line up. That's not easy to do, so another favorite, which again won't surprise anyone who has stuck around for a few videos before, but if you're new here, I talk about it a lot. That's how much I like it. And then we have one that, again, I discovered somewhat recently, immediately fell in love with, and I just knew from the start that this pattern was gonna go really well at markets. And I was not wrong. It did go really well. I have one left, so I do have one to show you. It is the no-sew Chubby frog. It is just so cleverly constructed, the fact that it has this like extra little foot at the back. I don't know, it's not just bubble stitches, there's also a little something extra, which I appreciate in that. I think the little smile on it is adorable. This one is by Meadow Sage Crochet, and it takes me about 19 minutes to make one of these, so just under 20 minutes, which is pretty good. I feel like most of the patterns that I've given you in this little block have been around that 20 to 30 minute mark, and I just find when you need to make a lot of something, or at least a few of something for a market, and you want to have a few different colors and things like that, it helps when they don't take kind of 45 minutes to an hour each. So the ones that do take a little bit longer, like the bunny and the caterpillar, I don't tend to take as many of those to the market, but the small ones, they're often like really popular. I can put them at a lower price point, and so it just really helps having a bunch of that kind of smaller project in your arsenal to bring out and make a bunch of and be able to kind of up your stock without putting too much time into it. So I hope these have been helpful, and I do have one last one for you. Once again, if you've been around or if you've poked around my channel, you might recognize this guy from a little crochet challenge we did during Vlogmas, and it is the no-sew turtle. This mini turtle is by Katrina's Creations. I haven't actually timed properly how long one of these takes. However, I did take the results of my crochet challenge and use that to calculate that these do roughly take me about 22 minutes. I'm not sure if I was not doing a challenge, if it would maybe take me a little bit longer, or if it would just take me the same amount of time. I can't tell you how much I rushed based on that like 3-hour time limit. But anyway, as with a few other kinds of patterns like the bee, I have tested a bunch of turtle patterns at this point, and this one is my favorite. It's the one I keep coming back to, so I am gonna keep making these. I've now made a few for my next market, so I can probably take a break from them for this coming market, but I know that they're one that I'm gonna keep having at markets in the future. So that is my final little pattern to recommend to you. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Please let me know if you are planning to do markets this year, and if this has helped, if you're gonna use any of these patterns. I'd love to hear from you. If you liked this video, please give it a like, and if you would like to jump into the comments below, if you're a seasoned market vendor, please feel free to share some of your favorite patterns, whether they are free or paid. As I said at the start, it's nice to share with each other, especially because people watching this video are from all around the world, and I just feel like it's a really nice community thing to be able to test patterns and share them with each other when they work. And of course, every market is going to be different. Something that sells really well at one market might not go so well at the next market. It really depends on the area you're in and the kind of market it is, and if there is a market theme or anything like that. So take these all keep them in mind. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more crafty crochet content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, and until next time, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next video. Bye!